Hello? Hello. How is everybody tonight? Well, right now it's just you and me, Austin. How are you? Oh, and there's your text. Oh, sweet. I added a chat box now, so now the chat'll show up there on the side. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, you're tired? Yeah. God, aren't we all? Tired all the time. I actually managed to get some sleep last night, um, which was wonderful because I had a lovely call with someone special, and that always puts me in the right headspace to sleep very well. Squeaky, squeaky microphone. Gotta place my microphone in the right position here, and there we go. Whatever. Not a nerd. I mean, I am a nerd, but not like not for that reason. I'm a nerd because I like Dungeons and Dragons, and have been playing Dungeons and Dragons since the '90s, where I started out playing a wizard. Actually, that's not true. My first character was was a Wemmick priest of Tempest, who was afraid of the undead, most useless cleric ever. Because how can you turn undead when you're terrified of the undead? Am I right? Um, God. Austin, what was your first role playing character? Actually, I don't think I've ever asked. It's not like, I mean, I say that like that's a question that you normally would ask people, but like I'm curious, super curious. I still gotta get some music for the stream, but some background music. I forgot to get background music again. God damn it, gotta get some damn music. Wah. Human Fighter in Eberron. Eberron, really? Oh my goodness. I've never felt more ancient. Holy crap. Eberron, that's awesome. And a human fighter, like, actually, like, I feel like that's got to be kind of unique because, like, Eberron was like one of the first settings to really kind of go like in a weird direction with its character races, right? Like, its available character options, like in the main book. You know, every other setting, the main book has always been like human, elf, dwarf, halfling, some variation, you know, maybe gnomes, some variation on, you know, just a differently sized person, um, more femme or more butch. But like Eberron was like, you could be a robot. You want to be a robot made out of wood? Oh, have you seen the new? Okay, actually, have you seen the new Warforged look for the new edition of D&D? Let me look it up with my clickety clackety keyboard. I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it, about the new Warforged look. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. No, no, no. New edition of Warforged D&D? Why can't I find the image? Where did it go? It's gone. Okay, maybe they like maybe they backed out of it. I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe they've already erased it cuz it was not good. It was like it didn't look like Warforged. Do you know what I mean? It's like they basically like let me see. I know where I'll look where I found it. Because like they basically yeah, here we go. Like save image war war. Okay, good. Let me add this here. they basically like I get why they made this decision because they're kind of like bringing them in line with whatchamacallit, like the way people imagine the Warforged most of the time, right? So like I kind of get it, but like also like where can I put this without making anything kind of big? And of course I'll just put it in front of chat for now. But also like, I mean, look at this. Like it's all metal now, and they've got like these like articulated human faces. And I suppose I should like, because I couldn't find this on, I'm gonna see if I can reverse image search this too. Because this could be, the image depicts art from Eberron, Forge of the Artificer. The book released in August of 2025. Thank you, Google. Like everybody wants them to just be robots, to just be normal robots rather than like, you know, it's a cyborg. Exactly, Austin. And yes, William. Hi, William. First of all, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And yes, it's Skinny Jeans Warforged. it's yeah. I always hate like trashing on D&D art specifically because I feel like it's that's the domain of the crankiest grognards, right? Like the art in the old days was amazing. Meanwhile, like half of the art in the old days is like a super rough pencil sketch that like an over caffeinated, half like, you know, exhausted artist like just threw together really quick to send to TSR's table. But like this is just not it. Like this is so generic looking. It's so generic. Robots that look like they're in plate armor. That's a Warforged. Yeah, exactly. And like for me, crucially too, like robots who are like made out of wood. Like the Warforged are made out of wood, and like the metal parts and like Caldwell's pelvis are. But Clyde Caldwell is a genius, actually. He is one of the greats. I'm just talking about like a lot of the filler art. But like crucially, like the Warforged are like meant to be like organic. Like that's why stuff like healing magic and things still works on them. Like they're made out of living wood. Their metal parts are mostly grafted on. They've got more in common, honestly, with like golems and Pinocchio than C-3PO, you know, and now leaning in this direction, it just kind of feels like, I don't know. They don't look like they were mass produced. You know, they look like they were meticulously handcrafted by a little old Swiss man in a room full of cuckoo clocks. Yeah, wood and metal and weird arcane magic, Austin. Exactly. So I got a mixed feeling about that, about the those Warforged boys in the new art. They I don't think they hit, but I also just think that's like, I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth complaining about, because like it's kind of emblematic of like the fact that at least for the latter half of 5th edition, everybody kind of became really in love with like making D&D like, God, I'm going to sound like the oldest of grognards all of a sudden. I'm so sorry, everyone. But like, they want to make D&D not D&D, like, but still D&D. Like, you know, it's the emphasis suddenly was shifted to like this, like the aesthetic experience of D&D rather than like Dungeons and Dragons itself, with like the way things look and the way things behave and like the stories, that the kind of stories that are told. Like it used to be like, you know, you could always do any kind. If you want to run a wizard college dating game, absolutely go for it. But that was usually something that like a table did. Maybe it was hinted at in a book, and it was in fact specifically wizard dating stories are in the 2nd edition complete book of wizards, or complete wizards handbook. I think it's complete book of wizards. is the title. I can never remember the names of my favorite series of supplements, but there is actually a social club that is mentioned specifically for single wizards that gathers every year for quote unquote mixers, where they all meet. It's the Silver Swan Society, and that you know them by their little silver swan pins that they all wear. So if you ever see a wizard wearing a silver swan accessory of some kind, you know he is single and ready to mingle, much like the upside down pineapple in real life. So I get it. Like, they're not super concerned with keeping the art consistent across editions anymore. I guess that's the fairest, most balanced way to say it. Yeah, it's Austin. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I fell off 5e like altogether, save for when you guys bring it. Yeah, real. Same. I was in when 5th edition first came out, I was in the cohort of people who started with the free rule set. And the free rule set was amazing. I still think the free document where it's just like the most basic rules of 5th edition is an incredible version of Dungeons and Dragons. If someone was like, hey, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition with just the basic rule set and then whatever stuff we homebrew and tack onto it, I would be like 500% down to run that game or play that game. Like, it's great. It really was like the return to form for Dungeons and Dragons that like everybody on the internet had been wanting pretty much for the entire like life of 4th edition, and honestly some of the latter portion of 3.5. But then over time, like, D&D just became, and I still liked it when the first core books came out, but then as more and more stuff came out, I just kind of was like, I don't want to run this game anymore. I'm not interested. And it wasn't even the fault of the books necessarily. Individually, each book is great. It's just that like the play culture that evolved out of it, like the D&D games that people were interested in playing, and the D&D, like the approach to character and like the ethic of dungeon mastering that kind of was evolving, where like you always have to say yes. You have to say yes to everything. You can never say no. If you say no, you're a horrible, evil dungeon master who only wants to crush other people's fun. Like, all of that, just I wasn't there for it. Maybe that makes me cranky. I don't know. But I'm a ghost. I'm allowed to crank every once in a while. Wait, I'm allowed to be cranky everyone. I'm not cranking anything. I haven't cranked anything in years, but I'm allowed to be cranky. Yeah, exactly. You can always say no. But like, there was a play culture that kind of grew up around a lot of a lot of 5th edition that was vehemently opposed to that. And I do feel nowadays somewhat vindicated in this opinion, though, because like a number of the sort of old school developers of 5th edition, because now that it's no longer the current edition, it's an old school edition. Ha 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 ha. In this world, it's crank or get cranked. Yes, exactly. But like some of the developers who worked on D&D like have been like they've lamented this like culture where like the dungeon master is not allowed to assert anything anymore, right? Like if a player at the table wants to do something, the dungeon master has to like allow it. And I kind of very smugly sit back in my chair and look at their tweets and think to myself, yes, but that's because we told them. You told them that the dungeon master can't say no and should always find a way to say yes. But sometimes the dungeon master does have to say no. And sometimes going with rule of cool breaks the game. That kind of stuff. Especially when it comes to certain magic items. But anyway. God, all that because of Warforged. Jeez. That was my D&D rant. Now I've exposed myself to all of Twitch. To my two friends who already knew that I am a filthy, disgusting grognardette. People will maybe learn every once in a while. They do eventually. Yeah. There's always it's game culture, right? There's always a shift, like a period of generational growth. You're always going to get a bunch of new players who are of any age who are new to the game, and then you're also literally going to get a bunch of like new players, like people who are physically new to the world. And on top of that, you're going to get like changes in sort of broader fantasy and science fiction culture mixed in. Sort of like, a lot of older people are like, all this anime and Dungeons and Dragons. There's too much anime. Why does everybody want to put anime in their D&D? I'm like, well, because it's like the predominant form of like fantasy and science fiction content right now, like in like nerd youth culture and even like middle-aged youth culture. Like that's just the way it is. That's what's going to influence people. That's what's going to influence their vibe and their desire. So it's fine. 5e players are going to be the worst grognard generation in 15 years. Yes. Yes. Oh no. I really hope that they, oh no, I really hope they grow out of like, I say grow up. I hope they grow out of like internet discourse language, because, oh my God, that's going to be insufferable. That's going to be actually insufferable. Like, no. 7th edition is so problematic. I mean, did you see that they've returned to like half-naked women and barbarians in loincloths? My God, like how are people going to... No. I can't. Ooh. Ba-ba-ba. Etiquette. They might be the grognard that kills D&D. No grognard has power over Dungeons and Dragons. That's what makes you a grognard, is getting left behind and no longer being able to influence play culture like in significant ways. That's the whole reason the old school Renaissance movement was created, was a bunch of grognards. I mean, it's not why it was actually created. Some very cool authors just wanted to make a book, but like the play culture that evolved was like a bunch of, old grognards who wanted to have authority over play culture again and to shape play culture again. And that's why there's like 3 or 4 different old school Renaissances. There's the OSR, and then there's like the BroSR and all of these different things. But the main play culture is never going to get changed in that way by those people ever again. It's just not going to happen, especially now that even the developers of the game, the designers, are no longer people, as far as I know, because with Chris Perkins out and what are their names? Oh no, this is the problem with ADHD. I don't remember their names. It'll be interesting to watch the generational fantasy archetypes transition from Gen Z e-girl tieflings to skibbity toilet gnomes. I might I might appreciate the skibbity toilet gnomes more than the than the e-girl tieflings. I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought of them though as the cowards tieflings, not because the players themselves are cowards necessarily, but because Wizards of the Coast were cowards. But this is also a 4th edition thing, where suddenly all the tieflings were conformed into a single image, instead of the super cool tieflings of Planescape, where like no 2 tieflings were alike. You could be like, I am, I've got mantis arms and dog feet and a horse mane. That's how you know I'm a tiefling, because I'm the child of a weird chaos beast and a milkmaid. I don't know. But then they made them very, very generic for some reason. And they made them so generic that people rebelled in 5th edition, right? And were like, no, they can be any color. And they can have, and Dragonborn can have tails. Like, I think that should have been a sign to D&D to stop consolidating and stop conforming everything to these like narrow presentations, but to make D&D gonzo again. But I think they went in the wrong direction. They took that sign and they went in the wrong direction with it. They thought there was like, oh, well, we just have to give people more aesthetic options within like a very narrow band of things, and divorce those aesthetic options from play mechanics. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just ranting and rambling now. That's what this stream is going to be. Forget Gabriel Knight. Light up a cigarette, pour yourself some 3-day-old coffee that you haven't dumped down the sink yet, and maybe reheat some cold pizza. Or just eat it cold if you're like me. We're going to complain and bitch about D&D all day. And the kids. No. Used to play bass for Chaos Beast and the Milkmaids. Oh, yeah, no, I remember that show. Yeah. It's really too bad there was only the one night, though. Like, you guys, like, you know, that fire really did everyone in. Get ready for your Gabriel nightmare to come true. Oh, no. Yeah, actually. For real. Oh, my God. D&D. We should do that, though, actually, at some point. You know what? On Friday, I'm going to be streaming not a game, not Gabriel Knight. I'm just going to be streaming on my Live 2D model editing, and so that I can get my model rigged finally and not rely on this GIF. Although I'm pretty pleased with how the GIF turned out. And to just have any of the handful of nerds and maybe a couple other people, if anybody who just wants to hop in and out of the VC, can totally do so, and we can just fucking, I don't know, hang out and stitch and bitch or whatever. 90% band casualties. Yeah, only you survived. Very suspicious, Austin. Very suspicious. Thank you, William. It's still a work. I actually, you know, this is one of the first times animating these. Is one of the first times where I really tried to like teach myself how to rotate objects. You know, last stream I had a much more erratic one. I didn't quite like how it looked, so I wanted to get the body to be more static, because that's how it's going to be on my model, my Live 2D model when it's done. It's mostly going to be the head and neck that moves. Did you survive? Did you really? You were changed, that's for sure. It's a battle of the bands with the elders, the elder ones at the. God, I'm too amused by the story to actually craft it. But I just last night went on Fiverr and I found a really good 3D model sculptor, right? And I sent them my art references for the model, and I asked them basically to sculpt the head, right? And to fill in details, because I have a rough sketch of what I think the side and back look like, but I have a really hard time rotating two-dimensional objects. Not in my imagination, but in like turning them into like things on paper. I guess it's I can't get it onto the paper. So I was just like, you know, hey, you can do whatever you want with the sides and back to make it work. Try to keep it close to this sketch, but the front has to be the same because I'm already, you know, using this image and everything. And I'm basically going to be able to use it as a maquette for whenever I'm drawing things like this, or like rigging the angles on my model so I can have just a physical 3D rotate an apple in my yeah. Okay. I will do my best to rotate the apple. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. No. Why would you say that to me right out of the blue? Now I'm like completely fixated on rotating an apple. Jeez. Hold on. There we go. Look, I'm doing it. I'm rotating and scaling the apple in my mind. Whoa, it's incredible. Ooh. Now my head is the apple. I am the apple. Yeah. I did. I rotated the apple in all your heads. But no. But yeah, I'll be able to like rotate a 3D model of my model's head to actually use as a reference for drawing, because that's gonna be helpful. And it only cost me $50, which is, I mean, honestly, not bad. So I'm excited. I'll have that in a few days. And then I'll probably revisit this GIF again. So that'll be nifty. When did you see, William? Did you see? I got this chat here now. I got this chat there in the left. It's gonna be great for clips. Because then I can put them together in the same scene. Oh yeah. But yeah. So let's see here. I think this is probably a good time to get started on the game. Let's check my sound. I'm gonna swap over to Gabriel night mode. I wonder if I can put chat. You know, actually, let me swap back here quickly. Copy that. Yes. Now I got chat there. It's gonna be very small, but and there we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Okay, perfect. Lock that in place. Okay, and turn up DOSBox's volume. By the way, how's the volume on everything? Does everything sound pretty good? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. And I think the game should still be making music. Where were we? All right, coffee time. Yes, we were. Well done. The stream tech grows. Yes. Every day I'm like looking at new stuff, how to make things with Stream Elements has actually been pretty useful for some of this stuff. I just wish that Twitch integrated all of Stream Elements alerts and things easily. I mean, I can do it all through OBS, but you know, it'd be nice if it was one-stop shop. Shame the sins of his fathers were punished in Munich above average generational sins. Yeah, we're still kind of... Yeah, there was that whole awkward conversation with Grandma about the family history. Austin, you weren't... I mean, you were here for some of that awkward family history, Austin. About the family randomly leaving Germany for no reason that was ever explained, except that they just had to go. It was very suspicious. It's pairing that with like the southern Louisiana like plantation family history is not looking very good. Yes, you were not here last weekend. That's when we spoke about it. Let's see. So we are now. So then, just to catch you up, we managed to accomplish a lot. We made it all the way. Yes, because the family were Nazis. That seems to, you know, I doubt it. I actually doubt it, but maybe. We made it as far as we got to the crime scene. We found a snake scale. We got pictures of some veve which is the voodoo symbols that were drawn in the sand on the ground. At this river shore, we met a very attractive lady in a car. She's wealthy and belongs to the country club. We met Mark Hamill, who is who's the detective working on the voodoo murders case, and also apparently the closest thing Gabriel Knight seems to have to a best friend. But possibly also a best frenemy. Or maybe a dopey sidekick. Maybe all three rolled into one. And then we engaged in some shenanigans at the police station, and we're still engaging in shenanigans, trying to figure some things out while a whirlwind of 1990s era sexual harassment flies around our heads. Because I guess one of the cop ladies is a very attractive lady. So we're gonna get back into that action right now. Bam. Oh, that's a little loud for me. Is that? There we go. There we go. I think that's a bit more balanced, probably. Is that too loud for you guys? Can you guys hear the game? No, you probably can't hear the game. Damn. OBS every time. Let's get the audio working. It's glorious cop music right now. And apply. Oh, I'm a dummy. There we go. Ah! Okay. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear it yet? I could hear it. Now it's too quiet. Oh, I've got to raise it up. There we go. Okay. How's there? There we go. I think that's good. Yay, good volume. It's not too loud for you all because it's hitting a little. There we go. Maybe that's better. There we go. Okie dokie. All set. So yeah, so this is our buddy. Let's see, I think we were trying to, what was I trying to do? Ah! Stop that. What were we trying to do? No. We were trying... Oh! Somebody just followed. Hello. Hi, Zosh. Hello. I gotta add that. Actually, we're gonna pop back here for just a second and put that in here as well. Paste reference, and I'll just put this here. There we go. So that was my new alert. But I'll play it again just to show you guys because I'm pretty happy with it. I worked hard on me. I've worked hard on me. I mean, yes, I do work hard on myself. But let me show you guys. This was pretty. It took a long time to make the GIF for this. So this will just be a random send test. Look at this. Aww. Aw, it's Casper. Took a long ass time. Took a long time to make that transparent. And yay, Zosh. Trying to watch, but internet is choppy at work on your end. Oh, word. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for following and for popping in. It's always good to see everyone. Before we get started, actually, I was saying, Zosh, that next week, or not next week, Friday. Yeah, almost the entire Handful of Nerds team is here. My goodness. On Friday, I'm going to be just streaming my live 2D rig So that'll just be like a let's chatting, you know, that'll just be a let's chat stream. So if you want to pop in, it's almost a whole handful of nerds. What? What did I say? What did I say? Did I say something weird? Zosh? What? What did I say? Oh God. Did I say something? Did ADHD... Did I say something weird? Don't leave me hanging. No. What did I say? Oh, it was you. Okay. Oh. Thank God. Thank God I didn't say... We almost got a whole handful of nerds. Yeah. The candy. Thank God. I was really nervous there for a second. Okay, good. Because I've almost done the thing in the past, the you know when you call someone by the wrong name? You have said nothing weird since cranking it. Okay. Thank you, Will. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whew. Thank goodness. Doot, 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 doot. All right. Anyway, Gabriel Knight. So I think we were trying to get him to leave the room so I could find something in the room. So,
how's it hanging, bud? Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
Wow.
I'm to get that impression.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna turn the music down a little bit. No, that's too quiet. There we go. Pop it on Friday, but depending on how you might be at work. Ah, yes, it's true. I remember. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. I think I set it to be the same time. 6 o'clock. Once we make it to affiliate, I think I'm gonna stream at a bit more variable schedule. This is just seems to be the most dependable time for getting everybody in here. So sort of what I've been leaning on. I'd actually, in the future, might even be streaming a bit later, just because everyone in the house kind of goes to bed around like 8 p.m. local time, Mountain Time, 8 or 9, but it's hit or miss. You know, sometimes they'll stay up for quite a while, and I don't know. My mother has a tendency to just barge in. I mean, there's a lock. God, I feel like I'm a teenager again talking. I've got a lock on my door, so my mom can't just throw the door open. But oh my God, I'm 44. I'm 44 years old. Okay. Gabriel Knight's probably got his life together better than I do, right? Definitely.
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
You simply don't go to jobs, Osh. Case status?
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
Get caught up?
You're as filled in as me.
Okay.
How
Coffee.
about getting me some coffee? No way. Enough is enough. Please, 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 pretty please. All right. Just shut the hell up.
That could be a sound alert for something. I don't know. I don't know what, though. Please, please, pretty please.
Some people are never satisfied.
It's true. And what am I supposed... And once again, what am I supposed to do?
That doesn't work, that.
Yeah, I know.
Gabriel.
He's back.
Thanks. Can I ask you?
I wish I didn't have to go into the menu every time. Yep.
Some people are never.
Oh, is this your the essentially like the internship that you have to do, Zosh?
Gabriel would prefer to touch. Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel.
Touch everything.
Here, drink it.
Oh man.
Thanks.
Ask him for more coffee. Oh, I'm gonna ask him for more coffee, Will.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
I'm gonna keep asking him for coffee.
How about getting me some coffee? No way. Enough is enough. Please, 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 pretty please. All right. Just shut the hell up.
I must say though, Tim Curry and Mark Hamill, I mean, it's not surprising Mark Hamill, he was already working as a voice actor for a long time, but like, they're doing some, you wouldn't know that it was them. They're doing some pretty good acting here.
Mosley's the art prince of the mall variety.
Here. Thanks.
You actually like your that's a blessing.
Can I ask you about your? How about getting me some coffee? No way.
No, Zosh, you've caught yourself
Please,
looking for
please, please,
man.
pretty please.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
All right, just... Some people
Are never satisfied. Wait, there's something in his jacket, maybe? No. Okay. I get up and leave.
Here.
This is gonna be the whole stream. It might not be time. Maybe, I mean, no, because I can ask him for coffee.
Seeing you. Have a good one.
Be seeing you in like 2 minutes, probably.
There's a temperature. It's
It's a locked cage.
They must be concerned about the budget.
Yeah, they must be.
The control box is in a locked cage and can't be operated.
It looks like they're keeping it at a nice 68 degrees. In the nice superior measurement of Fahrenheit.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
No. What's it like being a policewoman?
What's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
Oh, all right. Let's just on a whim see if there's anywhere we can go that we haven't been before yet. Police station, polling house, been there. Been there. No. Okay, back to the police station. No.
Hey, yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Right now, I'm sitting in a utility vehicle in a field on a cool summer night, watching fireflies flit through it before I lock up. See, that's nice. That's what? That's new. What?
Who's that? Frank's. What a bad.
Oh God.
Huh?
That's funny. That window's a mirror on the other side.
Ooh.
Logs of unsolved cases, perhaps?
Wait, she wasn't doing this before. I don't remember her walking in and out of the...
Mosley's office looks
Okay, let's see here.
Mosley's
Yeah, looks a lot like his room at
artprints of
college.
them all were Mosley's
Books,
bookcase.
magazines, and binders
Mosley's desk has more growing on
in his head.
logs of unsolved cases, perhaps. Mosley must have a million of them. Logs of Mosley's
Let's do some reconnaissance here and see.
a microwave.
A wave. Yep.
If Gabriel knows Mosley, is used exclusively for frozen corn dogs,
Oh, okay.
police department memos, and other didactic blurbs.
Didactic blurbs. She is spying on us
Bookcase holds
through the mirror.
magazines and binders.
I'm looking.
Oh my god. I hope this is not part of a solution.
The door leads. Nice Polly.
Guess maybe I just have to keep talking to Mosley about some stuff. Already asked him about voodoo.
Voodoo. There's voodoo that goes on in this city, sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know. I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics, that's all. What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo.
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all fake.
Okay.
What do you know about the voodoo murders? Lots. Can you be more specific?
Oh, shoot. Should have been talking to him all this time instead of drinking coffee. Man.
Do you know anything about the killers? At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scene. Footprints?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
No.
Can be. But we'd have to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them. How many murders have there been so far? 7 murders have so far been linked to the voodoo murders case. Now, the first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO was the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
How's the is the stream, because I have it open on my computer as well, is it like a bit choppy for you guys? Perhaps. I'm not sure if it's choppy or if it's just that my connection. Because Zosh had said that it might also be a little bit choppy. Do 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 do. Do we have some latency issues? Is Gabriel shaking off his 16th cup of coffee? Just tell me anything at all. Yeah. God. It is being a bit choppy. Not that it matters in over much, but let's see here. There's chat. What's my latency right now? I think so. Yeah, I thought it was you. I think it might be me. So let me look here in my settings. Not that I know how to troubleshoot this stuff. But I haven't changed any settings since before. Yep. I'm on the grounded Wi-Fi. Or I'm not on Wi-Fi, I'm connected. Optimize Twitch settings. The audio seems fine though, which is interesting. Do 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 do. let's do a little bit of troubleshooting quickly. Let's pop out back into here. Do the most basic kind of troubleshooting. Go to a different mode and let's see what happens. I may... Yeah, the latency is pretty bad right now. Doesn't seem to be my... does not seem to be my connection because my download speed is 915 megabytes per second, almost a gig. Upload speed is like 36, which is pretty normal for Xfinity. Yeah, so it should be fine. I don't know why it's lagging like this today. Arg! Let me try something else here and turn that off too. Maybe that'll... No? That didn't seem to do anything. So, weird. It's definitely me, yeah, and I don't know how to fix it, because I'm a baby streamer. How do I... How? How... Will, do you know how to fix latency issues on a stream? Let's see here. Stream it without having to turn off the stream. Such baby streamer. Is there delays or interruptions? Too many devices using the same network? Maybe. Network congestion? Maybe. Shouldn't be my GPU, shouldn't be RAM. I'm not running anything especially labor intensive. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Huh. Got a thought though.
Sure. What can you...
I have a thought. Let's see. Let's save. Save coffee time. And quit. Quit Gabriel night and see what happens. Maybe things will come back to normal with one less bit of software running. Not that the game requires a lot of, like, you know, but it's frustrating. That's a bit strange. But who knows what's going on? For all I know, my kid brother is like, well, let's see now. My speed should have been, my Ookla speed test was fine. And the audio's not chopping. You? Well, that's disappointing. Okay. Maybe. Oh, yeah, it looks like the frame rate's better. Okay. Yeah, all right. Cool. All fixed. Yeah, we're so back. Yes. Should have just done that like fucking 10 minutes ago. I wonder what happened. Oh well, that's weird. But get DOSBox back open. Did you know that there's actually, I saw this the other day. Apparently there's like a whatchamacallit, like an anniversary edition version of Gabriel Knight that has like way better graphics. Well, not way better, but like different. You know, it's like 3D and like updated and more dynamic. It's not like a point and click. Restore. Restore. Okay, so maybe things should be fine. All right. Yay. Oh, Austin, you're so tired. Austin, dude, you can go to bed if you're sleepy. Yeah.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
It's like gotta be, what, 8 p.m. where you are, because I think we're in the same time zone. Need to help get you your thingy. My thing, oh, thank you. But,
What describe the crime scenes. Now there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. There are traces of
why does the...
what
No, no, no. I swear the audio for the music keeps like... There we go.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
That's what I...
What do you know about the voodoo murders? What else do you want to know?
What does the coroner say?
What's the coroner say? The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing.
Whoa.
We haven't located a single one of them.
Not the Kali Ma
Idea what they do?
from Indiana Jones.
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death.
How?
The knife wounds are consistent with a long,
How-
narrow, wavy-edged knife.
How do they know?
A ritualistic dagger.
Were the hearts... I mean... like, left behind? Or are the hearts left behind as evidence? And then the coroner's like, oh, looks like they had a heart attack before this was cut out of their chest. I don't understand.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, are there any witnesses? Maybe you'll help me figure this out.
A single witness.
Oh,
No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damn
Crazy.
weird. Like they just don't want people to see, and so nobody sees nothing.
wild.
Know anything about the victims? The victims
Victims?
are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why. Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All out of towners, probably because no one local will miss them.
What can you tell me about New Orleans? I'm too sentimental to say anything else about it.
Okay.
Do
Snakes.
you know anything about snakes? The only thing I know about snakes.
Since he doesn't like him, right?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve? I don't know much except what I already told you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sans Coeur means? Hell no. Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had hard enough time just speaking English. True enough.
Okay. Okay.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger? Well, not since the last time you asked. Tell me about it. What else do you want?
Just tell
Just
me anything at all.
Anything at all. Remember how we used to play Monkey in the Middle?
Oh yeah, I remember this
we used to
story.
do it- Oh, it
Case
What's the
status. Bill doesn't, yeah. Okay, so now we've talked about a lot of stuff.
You been feeling okay lately? You look like hell. Me? You know, I can't sleep at night, what with thinking about the case and thinking about Annie. I can relate.
About thinking about the case and thinking about Annie?
Played any b-ball lately? Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball. I'm out of it too. We should play sometime. Get back into shape. Man, I'd love to tonight. I'll let you know if things ever settle down.
Some bro banter.
Anything else new? Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud. Anything else? Just work.
Okay. So we've exhausted that.
I'm talking.
Mosley's office looks at
Yep. Austin, do you still have that, that walkthrough? Maybe I'll show him some things.
I have that murder photo you.
Oh, okay.
Good. Just don't let anybody know I gave it to you. I wouldn't show it to a soul.
To a soul. Maybe I show him, snake scale.
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain. Really? Wow. That's a great idea for the book. Me endangering my life investigating at a snake-infested lake. We don't have to mention that it's probably from a harmless local water snake.
A harmless local water. Are there harmless local water snakes in Louisiana? I thought the only water snakes were like water moccasins in the United States. Are there other water snakes?
I have this. That's not.
Okay.
I have this. That's nice.
Okay.
Mosley.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I have that.
Okay. And then I guess I can just show him this.
I have that photo of you graduating from the police academy. Yeah, my mom loves that one.
Your mom, whose second language or first language you didn't bother to learn. Okay. I have a hunch.
Well, I'll be sick. Have a good one.
You watch this dude go around Florida booping random things? Oh my god. Like random water snakes?
Hey, Grace.
Jeez.
Here I am.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
And gators. Gators, I mean, well, they look like dogs, but, you know, like, they can take your arm off with one. I've seen a YouTube video of that, actually. There was a YouTube video on, for a while, it's probably still out there, of a guy at the zoo who, like, he just wasn't looking at the, he wasn't paying attention to the alligator in the zoo, and it just bit his forearm and, like, literally just, like, took off the front half of his forearm, like, really cleanly. Didn't even eat it, like, just kind of, like, spit it out, and then the guy, like, they ran back and they grabbed the arm and everything, and it was kind of... Apparently the guy was ultimately fine. Not fine, but you know what I mean. Like, he didn't die. And maybe they reattached his arm? I don't remember that. But let's see here. Yeah. It was nice of the water pup, Austin. Oh, hey, Razorvine, how are you? Yay. Banded water snake, Mississippi green water snake, plain belly water snake, and salt marsh snake are non-venomous water snakes from Louisiana. Wow. That's a lot, actually. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well then I guess Mosley is right. It was probably just a harmless water snake.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Hmm.
Do you know?
No.
Gabriel doesn't need to.
Can I ask her to research anything finally?
Could you do some research for me?
Please?
What?
Please? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
Mm-hmm. They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, good. So we've made some progress. Any
Do you have
messages?
messages for me?
Nope.
Okay. Snakes?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
She knows. She knows about his family history. The plantations and the mysterious German immigrants
Mm-hmm.
from 2 generations
I know
ago.
very little about reptiles of any kind and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
Oh, shoot. Oh,
it's
oh,
about closing
oh.
time.
oh.
Oh, it is. Good night, Gracie.
Day 1 is done.
Good night, Gabriel. And try
Oh.
not to dream, okay?
Oh my god. Progress. Actual progress. That's crazy. Yeah. Whoa. It's this nightmare again, yeah. Which they decided to make really tiny to save on probably bandwidth or something, space. Yeah, the Great Lakes states really benefit from those cold winters because, like, I feel like people are bound to have dropped, you know, pet alligators and things in those lakes before, right? And snakes and stuff, but like they can't. It has to have happened, but they're not able to establish themselves because winter rolls around and they get too cold and they die. Poor animals. Yeah,
Good
Gabriel.
morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Oh,
So
Hmm.
have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
ha, ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals. Just to
Oh.
name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
He's so persistent.
Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West England. That's a garden district, Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Ay, men.
Womp womp. Oh, whoop. Hooray. Okay, so it's day 2. This is amazing. That's amazing. I'm gonna save. No, I'm not gonna save. Can I drink the
That
coffee?
doesn't work that way.
No. Okay, so we're gonna read the thingy. But
Today's newspaper is on the
Where's-
counter.
so does Lake Superior, when you, Austin and Razorvine, when y'all call it the lake that doesn't give up its dead, does it have some, like, is it like salinated or something? Does it have some quality that like prevents like the bodies from like floating up to the surface once they bloat? Because we have a lake here in Colorado, one of our reservoirs, one of our natural reservoirs out by Longmont. When I was in the emergency unit, it's very well known for having, well, I mean, it's very well known among emergency responders and medical personnel for being full of dead bodies because there's always people drowning there. And but it's got a lot of big rocks and silt and things at the bottom, so they sink and then they tend to get stuck. And it's only like usually after like winter, after the winter thaw, that like, because when lakes freeze, it disrupts the sediment. And that's when the bodies will float to the surface. So like every year around the start of spring, we would get a bunch of calls to go there because people thought someone had drowned, and it was usually a body that was like, 2 or 3 years old. People still swim in Lake Superior anyways, just usually in the warmer months, obviously. Yeah. It's just stupid cold all the time? Oh, okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh,
Nothing.
Gabriel.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Any
You have
messages?
messages for me?
Nope.
Okay. Any research?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Let's read the newspaper.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Yes, I would like to read the newspaper.
There is nothing to operate.
I would like to read
Time
the newspaper.
Dated June 19, 1993.
Lady.
A front page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it
history.
was used for executions, firing squads, hanging,
Yes,
even
yes.
imprisonment and breaking on the weekend.
Ooh. Yes.
Of course, these days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street
Oh.
musicians, and local artists.
Also cool. Also cool.
Also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instinct.
I feel
Oh.
dark star rising, all right.
Gabriel. What is that? Gabriel. Okay, bro. Okay.
Under the window are reference books. The top shelf contains a set of German books. That shelf contains... That shelf... The latter that shelf holds used...
Where's the snake book?
Under the window are reference...
Snake book.
Books on that top...
Snake book.
Books on the table have been chosen...
If you try to look down my shirt one more time, I'm leaving.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just trying to refresh my memory.
Oh my god.
Trying to refresh, and it isn't your memory. Get down.
Oh, Gabriel. I'm so sorry, lady. I'm piloting this man, but
Cute gargoyle, eh?
it is
That shelf, they just leap.
the door.
See you later.
Gotcha. So they don't like generate enough gas to float up to the surface of the water, usually. Okay. Okay. We can go here now. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go talk to the hot lady. There's Gabriel on his bike. Wonder what kind of bike that is. I bet a motorcycle nerd could figure that out. Pretty cool looking.
Potted roses mark the
Mm-hmm.
entrance.
We got us a
Gabriel can
right. I know he can't go inside unless he's invited because he's
This door-
practically a vampire. I just want to, like, you know.
this door.
Right, but how do I knock on the door?
Gabriel,
Right, but how do I knock on the...
there's no...
Is there a knocker? Time to grab some rum and coke. Jealous. I'm jealous. There we are.
May I help you?
Tim Curry talking to Tim Curry. Tim Curry's gonna be... He's playing the butler. We got a Clue reference. I'd like to see Malia Getty, please.
I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
Announce you. Oh, he's doing like the classic Tim Curry voice. I do have official business.
Do have official business? Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Those two...
Does this do it? No. Just as I thought.
Goodbye.
Good day, sir.
Sir, but I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. Okay, okay, okay. Police. We're gonna commit a crime. I knew it. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can wait. You can still like the shipwrecks are still there, like at the bottom. So like, so the lake just doesn't. Does it not have anything living at the bottom that like eats stuff like crawdaddies, crayfish, whatever they're called? I'm gonna go and talk to Mosley. I'm gonna go and talk to him.
Hey, hey, hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
Oh, wait. Wait.
I'm gonna hit the...
I'm hatching a plan. Oh.
There's a the security...
The secure...
It's hot in here.
Sure is, buddy.
Dang, the air conditioning must be on the blink.
You don't say.
Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's pretty warm. Yes, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Can
You
I
know
ask
what would
about
be
the-
nice on a hot day like this?
You're the writer. Ask
You know what would be
away.
really nice? A hot cup of
Give
coffee.
me some coffee.
No way. Enough is enough.
It's my first cup of the day.
Please, please, pretty
Come on.
please.
It's getting hot in here. Thank you, Riz.
Shut
Yeah.
the hell
So
up.
take off all your... All right. Now I know. Now we can... Can't believe I spent so much time trying
Some
to...
people are never satisfied.
Exactly. Cranked it to 32C, buddy. I'm gonna grab a thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're breaking the law. We are breaking... Yes! Yes!
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing.
I thought I saw something falling on it.
All right, now we're gonna have a little conversation here, a little banter.
Just drink this.
Little banter just to make him not suspicious.
Thanks. Tons. I mean it.
Yep. How's it going, buddy?
Something new?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud.
Oh, darn, what a shame. Guess I'll head out. But I'm gonna be a good friend here.
Gabriel decides to...
Oh. Okay. I was gonna set it to like 40F or something like that. Now we're going to go and talk to ourselves again. Tim Curry v. Tim Curry. That's what it's gonna be tomorrow. No, is it gonna be that hot where you are tomorrow? Ugh. I hope it's not that hot here. It's been pretty decent today.
Gabriel can't get...
May I help you?
Yes, Tim Curry. I would like to see Malia Getty, please.
I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
Announce you. I do have official
I do
business.
have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
I am here to impersonate an officer of the law and my best friend.
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm
With a voice.
Really? How interesting.
How
Wait here.
interesting.
I'll inform Miss Giddy.
Miss Giddy.
Miss Giddy will see you.
Miss
Right this
Giddy.
way.
Thank you, Tim.
Miss Giddy will be... Thank you.
Now he says it normally. Oh. Gabriel's. Hello.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Get a good look at her first.
Undoubtedly proof that there is a God.
Okay, well, that's not as smarmy as he's been. That's not bad. That's better. A little bit better, Gabriel.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Giddy?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
Just tell me anything at all.
I'd like to hear just about
Oh.
anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not a professional sociologist, but it does interest me.
All right, all right. Nice bit of social justice commitment. Anything
I'd
else?
like to hear just about anything.
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt.
Okay.
I wanted to study psychology, but my family's
Oh.
interests came first.
Oh?
All right, all right.
Why not something like law, then? Surely that would have been an asset to the family.
Law? Please. I do have some morals, Detective.
Okay, okay. All right. Based. Sorry to my lawyer friends.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
For the record, I'm 28, Detective.
Okay.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a few friends. A woman in my position can't really afford them.
Lawyers are pretty rad, Austin. Although I wonder, I mean, if she's from a super wealthy family, you know, and she was going to go into law to be an asset to her family, that maybe is not the kind of law that's necessarily super great.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I try to stay away from the media as much as possible. Last year there was that story about John Kennedy Jr. and I. The phone didn't stop ringing for weeks.
Oh, at least it wasn't RFK Jr.
My private life private.
That would have been
I
awkward.
would appreciate it if you would keep my name away from any public association with the police, Detective.
Of course.
Anything
I'd
else?
like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity.
Okay.
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective.
Okay,
It means
okay.
a great deal to me.
As it should. Art is important.
Do you have a career?
A career. Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Okay, okay. I wonder, I'm getting this vibe now that, like, I think in a previous stream I talked about how, like, Gede is, like, type of Loa in, right? Like, they're, like, the death spirits in voodoo. So there's clearly that connection with the family name. But I also wonder if they're supposed to be, like, not a parody or a spoof, but like a riff off of the Getty family too, right? Like the Gettys, J. Paul Getty, and all of them. They're based, you know, all of their stuff's out in L.A., but like it's the same thing. Big, humongous mansion, you know, all this art everywhere. They own like multiple museums and other stuff. I would not be surprised.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective.
It's a really weird way to say it, though, dude. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Like, my dad left. Hard to believe any man would leave a woman like you. That's kind of, that's stepping a little too close to a line. Make it sound like her dad wouldn't leave her because he's attracted to, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, that was, he's got some riz, but that was not it. That was not it.
Do you have a husband?
A boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective. The women in my family have always preferred me.
Lesbians.
So, you've never been married?
Excellent.
No, and I never
Excellent.
What about children?
Definitely.
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
Definitely lesbians. A whole family of rich lesbians in the heart of Louisiana.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish, Detective.
Tell me about Lake Pontchartrain.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
Yeah, okay. She didn't see anything out there.
All
right. We're gonna flirt.
Excuse me, but your eyes are...
Ooh, they could be vampires. Yeah, lesbian vampires in the heart of Louisiana. Yeah, no, that would be good.
It's so deep.
It practically writes itself.
Man, if I could bottle that.
Oh my God, Gabriel.
That's an interesting observation. Though.
Sorry, he got a little frisky there. He was.
Detective never knows
Wow.
what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job.
Ah.
I can't help noticing that you're
Oh my God.
in incredible shape, Miss Getty.
Oh my God.
Your legs are so strong.
Getting took to Riz school right here, right now.
Well,
Oh
Detective,
my God.
I do enjoy physical activity.
Oh my God.
Oh, me too.
Oh my God.
I was referring to swimming and modern dance.
Oh.
I can't say I do much exercising at the lake, though.
Oh, well, it was worth asking.
Why is he doing that with his voice every time he flirts with her, though? Where he's like, hey, hello there.
A beautiful woman like you must know a lot of people in this city.
Well,
Okay,
I am
okay.
on a number of boards.
Oh.
I do a fair amount of charity work.
Aha.
But I have very little time for social activities. I'm really more of a
Right.
recluse than you might imagine.
Me too, me too.
Oh, really? It's a tragedy to hide a light like yours under a bushel, Miss Getty.
What?
Your opinion is noted, Detective.
Okay, who thinks that line would work? Anyone here think it's a pity to hide a light like yours under a bushel? Or do you think they would just look at you and be like, what's a bushel? Although I guess that could be. You know, if you can make a person laugh, that usually means you've at least got your foot in the door. I'm gonna put that one in my pocket for the future.
I'm not making many points here today, am I?
No, you're not, Gabriel.
No, you're not.
Miss Getty, Malia, there's something about you. You really touch me.
I almost believe you, Detective.
I wish you would. I've never been more sincere in my life.
Now that
Oh.
I can believe.
Yeah, same. That's probably
Can I
gonna
see
be.
you
Oh,
again
he's
sometime?
still going.
For
Okay.
coffee, dinner?
Look, you seem like an interesting person, and I'm sure you have some fascinating stories to tell.
Storytelling is only one of my gifts.
'Cause
but I'm afraid I'm quite...
he's a writer, not a
unable.
cop.
With my mother's recent death, I'm completely absorbed in the family business.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's gonna keep going.
I promise I'll be good.
It's really out of the question.
Bro, she's named after, like, spirits of... He's literally flirting with death, actually, now that I think about it. He's actually flirting with death. Maybe a bushel was more well-known 30 years ago when this game was... Razorvine, why would you do that to me? Why would you say that? This game wasn't made 30 years ago. It's made 32 years ago. Oh, you're older than me. Oh, sweet. 1 whole year older than me.
Are you sure you won't go out with
Woo,
me?
I'm not the oldest person in the chat. I'm not the oldest person in the chat.
Really out of the question.
Okay. All right, now to this other stuff. Voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing
Young in
about
heart. Oh,
voodoo
God.
is.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've
That
read
just
in
means I'm
papers.
old and back.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh.
That is true.
Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
We didn't
I
get...
saw you at the
we didn't get-
yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there.
What about
but
the other
you
questions?
don't act like a police officer. Besides,
You did, Austin.
I'm
You
rather
did start
certain
your
that
life
the
as a
other man said
64-year-old.
His name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police.
I'm breaking the law.
Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Yeah, you
Okay,
tell
all
him.
right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
By anything, he means break the law.
Lied about your identity and wasted
Broken the
my
law.
time with meaningless
Yep.
questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police.
And tell them how you broke the
I
law.
think you should go, Mr.
But I had more questions.
Malia,
I had more
if you just give me
more-
a chance.
questions.
I've wasted enough.
No.
I'll have Robert show you out. Robert,
Robert.
show Mr.
They even made him look kind of like Tim Curry.
I most certainly will.
Will.
Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
Razorvine, yeah, that's what you get for breaking the law. Absolutely nothing. No consequences at all. Sorry, Gabriel. You deserve it. Let's go give Mosley back his badge quickly.
Gabriel decided.
Okay.
Hey, bud. You.
Oh no!
Last time
We're
I
found out.
Give me my badge right now.
Oh, is that why you're so excited? If you knew what I needed it for.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sure it was to impress a woman. You could have asked.
Oh,
You know
jeez,
how
okay.
embarrassing
Whew.
it is to admit your badge was stolen? I had a photo with the chief, and he wanted me wearing it. I should lock you up, Knight.
You should. He broke the law.
Seems to me, though, there was that time you borrowed my bike without mentioning it
Not the same thing.
in front of my shop.
Not the same thing at all. I mean, okay, actually, no, by bike, you mean your motorcycle.
Mind me. Just don't do it again.
It's close. It is theft, but...
It's hot in here.
Is it still hot in here?
Dang, the air
Oh my God.
conditioning must be on the blink.
I tried. I was gonna fix the AC, dude. I'm sorry.
Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Wait, does this mean I can still take the badge? Do I still need it for other things?
Mosley's is back.
I guess so.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
Case status?
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
You're as filled in as me.
Okay. You know what? Let's see if I can...
Can I ask...
Let's see if I can... Oh, no, I can't ask him about coffee anymore. Okay, so no. Okay, so I gave him back his badge. And now we can go. Right. Now we'll go. Now, where do we go? Museum?
Welcome,
Ah.
my friend.
Perfect.
Hello?
I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Okay.
My name is Nike, and I'll probably take you up on that.
Yeah. It's time to rub the stump.
I wish Malia
Whoa!
was permanently grafted.
Whoa!
Eyes.
Whoa! Whoa! I wanted to turn the thermostat all the way down, Razorvine, but it won't let me. Oh my god, that was a thing. Let's see if he knows anything about this.
Do these marks look familiar?
They look like the scribbling of a child to me.
Okay, thanks.
Is this Worf? Is this voice actor? Is this Worf? Who plays Worf in Star Trek? Michael Dorn. Okay. Gabriel Knight. Michael Dorn? Yeah, this is Michael Dorn. Okay, so this is Worf. I thought the voice was familiar. Swell. Very cool. There's actually a lot of people in this game. Let me see anything else I can show him. The snake scale?
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the scale before showing it.
Okay.
Could I ask you some questions?
Yeah, Detective Mosley is Mark Hamill. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
Perfect. Good reason. Good reason. I respect that.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
Right, so okay. You grew up in it, that's fine. I mean, that's a really complicated way to say that it's your religion.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me a rich man, but my material needs are simple.
See, there you go.
To focus on my one true interest in life.
1993, when you could still do that. When you could still say, I don't need to make a lot of money to live. I have simple needs. But now even simple needs are like going to cost you $100 every time you step outside. $50 if you look out a window.
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr.
Yeah, it's voodoo. Yeah, Detective Mosley is the best Joker. Mark Hamill is the best Joker, Razorvine. Him and I think my perfect Joker would be Mark Hamill's Joker, like smushed together with the the Joker from the Adam West Batman series. I can never remember the actor's name. If you could just kind of mush those two together into a single Joker, that would be my perfect Joker.
Just tell me anything.
I am originally from the West Indies myself, you know.
Yes, Cesar Romero. Yes.
What
Yes.
brought you to New Orleans?
I was drawn here for personal reasons.
Just
Okay.
tell me anything.
I am a vegetarian.
Okay.
I can't imagine living without meat.
Meat.
That must be the hunter in you, Mr. Knight.
He said a thing that sounded suspicious. Like he knows me. I mean, Gabriel. Like he knows Gabriel. The Schottenjäger. It's a Schottenjäger reference. He knows. He knows.
Just tell me.
I do not care for small talk, Mr. Knight.
But you're so good at it.
Actually,
We'll come to Malia Getty last.
what can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo?
If you stay inside.
Currently practiced.
Exactly, right? It does cost money to not even go outside because you've still got to pay for like air and water and electricity and internet and possibly ordering food.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo? Or the voodoo currently practiced in the city?
What can you tell?
Okay, no follow. Oh, the follow-ups are down here. Current voodoo,
Tell me
American
about
voodoo.
current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo.
Yes.
And is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a
Mhm,
strong following
mhm.
in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted because they think it is exotic. I personally am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Okay. There's also, I mean, root work, which is a form of American hoodoo that, you know, goes all the way back to the Pennsylvania Dutch as well. But yeah, yep. Not gonna get too into it. But I think this is gonna be a good place to save the game. Let's see here. Going to the museum. Save. Yeah. That's good music. This game's got some good music. Ooh, Zosh. Fun fact, when Hamill went in to audition for the Joker, he was sweating bullets as Jack Nicholson was the most recent Joker at the time, and he couldn't do a decent Nicholson voice at all. He was called in and saw the casting directors with their heads in their hands, who then told him, please God, don't give us another Nicholson voice. That's excellent. Okay, I'll leave the Gabriel Knight music on for now. It's pretty good. Let's see. So, it's just about time for stream to end. Thank you all for coming to the game night with Gabriel Knight. See you on Friday for some chatting. At the same time this coming Friday, where it'll just be us just hanging out and chatting while I work on rigging my Live 2D VTuber model. So hopefully I will see you all then. Bye.